Call the meeting to order. First item on the agenda would be to approve the minutes of the meeting of October 19th.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting.
Second.
All in favor? Passes. Bills, communications, warrant for approval.
I make a motion to put the monthly warrant, bills and communications.
You say that? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Director's report.
Okay, first item on the agenda is the office hours for Swansea and Acushnet. So we put them in file. This is what we're starting off with this week. Next week may be a little bit different because we're really training. So we're trying to work out with them to be at Swansea the hours that they can be there to train us. Once that's complete, then these will be the hours. If something needs to change, we'll bring it in front of the board. But this will be the hours for Acushnet, and then the second page will be the hours for Swansea. Okay. Our vacancy report is we have 2 open units, one upstairs. We sent out 2 lists to non-elderly handicapped. The first list, nobody sent anything back. And the second list, people sent back, but they weren't qualified to live here. So we're in the process of doing a third list for a non-elderly handicap for upstairs apartment. Mike's working on a downstairs apartment. We do have an apartment transfer, so upstairs is coming downstairs. So that would be another upstairs apartment for, that will be open from, go ahead and.
There's no local people applying?
Well, what's happening is with the new champ list, they create the list and we have to go through every person first all the way to last, verify everybody. And whoever they pick first, if they verify, they have to be put in because of certain emergency statuses, veteran statuses, or certain things that were approved for them to be on the list. A lot of these people are from the Boston area and they really don't want to be in Acushnet, and that's our biggest complaint. I think that's all housing authorities' biggest complaints. But we have no choice, so we're hoping that
They're
this
not
gets.
actually handicapped before the veterans.
Well, what happens is 13.7% of our units have to be non-elderly handicapped. We always have to have 7 units that are for non-elderly. So we had a non-elderly person turn 60. So when the next unit came available, that has to be for a non-elderly handicapped. And I believe we're short too, but we don't have to do it every consecutive. Like this time will be non-elderly, the next one will be elderly, then it will go back to non-elderly. So we don't, because if we have 7 all at once, then for years, we wouldn't put a senior in there, so.
Right.
That's exactly how we're gonna do that. So hopefully within the next month, we'll have that one rented, and Mike will be working on the downstairs. The next person will come down, and then that apartment will be ready for turnovers. So my next item for business is a board vote for the final completion of the fire and the electrical panel and the hallway emergency lighting. The project's complete, the DHCD has been down to look at it, the walkthrough was done, everything's complete. We just need a board vote so we can go ahead and close the project and make the final payment.
What is that? How much is it?
The final payment, so I'm not sure we approved all the payments all along.
Okay.
So it's just basically
So it is,
a board vote to close the project and go ahead and pay the final payment.
motion to that?
Or make a motion to close it and pay the bond.
The second,
All in favor?
aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, so I just want to give you an update on the Swansea Housing Authority. So I've definitely learned a lot along the way, because this is the first time we've done a management contract. And we have been working there. It's definitely great to bring some of their ideas here, some of our ideas there. We do have an amount of, on the contract that the Acushnet Housing Authority will be receiving. The total amount that the Acushnet Housing Authority will be receiving, and the money that we receive in this contract is for my pay, Nancy's pay, and other small things that I can explain to you. So the total amount that the Acushnet Housing Authority will receive is $56,902. Of that, $22,760 would be for my director's fee. And the rest would be put into an account. We're gonna go to the bank and put in an account, and it's gonna be an account for anything, anything that happens at the Swansea. If we have to have a maintenance person go in, we are responsible for that, so that comes out of that money. Anything extra can stay in that account and build up, and we can use it as almost like a rainy day fund. If we need it here in Acushnet, we can use it, so hopefully, as the years go on, we can build up that account to get a pretty substantial amount, that if we need anything for the Acushnet Housing Authority, we can draw from that specific account.
How much is it, like a month?
Yes, so we should be receiving, I believe it's a monthly fee of $4,741.83. So my pay and Nancy's pay for Swansea will come on, we'll get paid once a month. So once we get that fee, we'll go ahead and write ourselves out a check, and the rest just stays in that account and will build up eventually. So hopefully we can get that fee built up quite a bit. So that's how it works in Swansea. Anything else we need that would come from a management point of view, it does come from that amount of money. Anything else, like their daily bills, their electric, that all comes from their separate budget. So anything that's regarding management issues will come from this $56,000. We're gonna be really busy, Mike's gonna be really busy over there. The next item up for agenda is actually, we put in one amount, but there's actually two ARPA funds that need to be approved. We were lucky enough to get state ARPA funds, and the guy got us the state rep that got us the ARPA funding, he was
Chris Hendricks.
Chris Hendricks got us another amount of ARPA funds. So it's really exciting to announce that one set of our ARPA funding will be $90,921. And the second round of ARPA funding from the state will be $299,830. This money, I believe, is going to be put towards one of the biggest projects we've been put on hold because of the monetary fee, would be changing all of the electrical panels in the buildings and in the basements. We have, what are they called? We have Pacific panels as of right now, and they're obsolete, so we get the parts for them. It's becoming harder and harder. A lot of the Mass State housing authorities have them, so we're gonna go ahead and change out all the panels. I'm saying this right now because this is exactly what we put the funding to, but as you all know, we have the problem, along with hundreds of housing authorities across the state, with the gas pipes. So we're hoping that that's gonna be extra grant money that we can go ahead and either fix the gas pipes, or Eversource is working on a contract to actually take over the gas pipes. We might just have to do certain things to get our pipes to the point where Eversource will take responsibility for them. So right now that's in the works, but this $299,833 right now is towards the Pacific, changing all the Pacific, the Pacific handles. What's that? Osborne is, it's an amount of money, that the state came up with, I'm not even sure the exact definition has to be in there. The state came up with the ARPA funding from the government, I'm not sure,
I
was it
think
COVID?
it's COVID money.
It was kind of like a
Taxpayer
COVID money.
It's just different way.
Yeah, I don't even know if they've ever actually, they just, everybody's calling it ARPA
It's
funding.
your money just coming a different way.
Every town in Mass is getting a certain amount of money. Some use it for all different things. I know Somerset's using it to upgrade their what do you call it, sewer system. So every town, so we were lucky enough to get it through the state rep and through the state. So a lot of people tried to reach out through every avenue that was given ARPA funds. So we were lucky to get 2 separate ARPA funds. So for the first vote, I'm just gonna read it how it's written. And that is, so a board votes to accept the contract for financial assistance 4001, all developments including but not limited to 667 ARPA funding in the amount of $90,921 in fiscal year 23 to be used by December 31st, 2006. So that'll be the first round of funding.
2026 maybe?
Make a motion to accept that.
All in favor? Aye.
Alright.
Oh, I need a second.
Second.
Oh, you second it, okay. All in favor? Okay, and the second one would be a board vote to approve the contract for financial assistance with the CFA 4050 in the amount of $299,833. To all developments including but not limited to 667 ARPA funding in the amount of the $299,833. This doesn't have a use by date, so I just need a board vote that we go ahead and accept the ARPA funding target award.
Our paper says 90,000.
This one, yeah, this is the second funding, it just came in this morning, so I had to. So it's $299,833
Plus the 90.
plus the 90, so it's 2 separate funds.
I make a motion to approve.
Got a motion on it?
Build back better.
I make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay. And that's all I actually have for today. As far as December, we don't have to have a meeting, I have nothing, but I may have to have a meeting depending on some certain things with this.
What, we have to make?
Well, no, I'm just saying from my point of view, from the director's report, I don't have anything else right now, this is all I have, so the director's report.
We have the maintenance report, it's updated on monthly maintenance.
Yeah, well, as you know, we did the inspections last month. The first time in 3 years. It was a lot of little things, nothing major like dangerous, any safety issues, but I've been working on them for the last 2 or
First
3
time
weeks.
at all?
3 years, since COVID, I guess,
Yeah.
we didn't do any, 3 to 2 years, yeah, so a lot of cosmetics and stuff like that. Found there's a few shower units that we're gonna have to replace, so we're down the line in the ceilings, we're gonna do something different with them, as rather than sheetrock them, we'll probably put some vinyl up on top of them and it'll make it look good. They replaced the boiler in building 5-6 2 weeks ago, so that's all set. And just getting snow ready and normal maintenance. We did had somebody go in and do the office floor at Garfield Street, and there was an issue with the sprinkler system. One company, the company they had, they didn't realize it was fixed, so they wrote up another, like, I guess, gig on it, but we got that all straightened up. Yeah, they didn't inspect it, yeah. But otherwise that, normal maintenance, everything seems to be pretty good, I think, so.
We did also, too, we had an insurance claim over there, somebody did hit the fence,
Yes.
but we did have the number of the person who hit the fence, so we will be collecting from the insurance company, go ahead and get the money back to fix the fence. And the boiler, is that what broke the boiler?
Over here,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, it's
So,
fixed.
we were lucky enough to have some extra money in our formula funding, so our RCAP rep put it on as a formula funding project, so it was, I think, $10,750 that didn't have to come out of our budget, because we were able to take some of our formula funding and use it for the boiler, so it didn't affect our budget.
Can I have a motion to accept the maintenance report?
Motion to accept the maintenance report.
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Now, next date, we won't give a date.
Well, do you guys do you want to call a meeting in December, or, is that?
No.
Yeah, because I mean,
That
we
was
don't have anything, it's been very slow for construction projects. If I have to, I can do a special meeting, but as of right now, we have nothing on the agenda.
So you want me to-
Yes, and go back to the next meeting will be
Next year,
January 18th,
crazy.
2023. That's the third Wednesday. Yep. Yep. Yeah. It's always the third Wednesday. Yep, third Wednesday, well, it's always at 9. Yeah.
Was always.
Okay, and there's no other business?
That's all I have for today, and there's no tenants here.
Okay, I have a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now adjourn.
All right.